Right, NiiNii, hit me.
You know what? Before I say anything, obviously I'm going to start off by giving credit to Allardyce and Palace. They got the tactics. They got the tactics on point today. Allardyce tactically, I thought Sarko had one of the best defensive performances this season. He was just everywhere where you needed him to be. Zaha was a menace the entire game. But then there's a few things that we do, which I've noticed it was eventually going to happen, that we ain't doing. Like, one thing I always say, when you play these teams, they give up possession, they give up the ball, they defend deep, they defend compacted and congested in the middle. And what they like to do is they like to give up free possession out wide because they know that, Alonso on the left or, Pedro on the right. All they can do is either put in a shit cross or pass it back in midfield. That's what they want us to do. And I think that we've actually played well. First half, I thought we were good. I thought it was coming second half. But then Kante switched it to the 4-2-4. And I think that's when everything started to get a bit shitty. In terms of, our control of the game wasn't as strong, and our chances too. And I think what I don't like about 4-2-4, I don't like when our two best attacking players are out wide, isolated. Because I'm thinking, how often was Willian, for example, when he came on, out wide on the right, and then Aspie's tucked in the midfield? I want Willian to be in field, so where he can be more dangerous, affect the goal more. Aspie should be putting in them crosses. And I think it's weird. I mean, Hazard too. He was effectual when he was playing closer to the goal. After the result, after the switch to the formation, he's out wide, isolated, and it's like, come on. And then he did two things I didn't like. People might find this controversial. I thought Kante today, he should have been subbed off. Matic, I thought, was much better than him. It doesn't sound crazy, just hear me out. Matic, his distribution on the ball was good. He had one or two passes, but they weren't key ones he messed up. Distribution was good, it was fast. He was everywhere you wanted him. He was right by Fabregas. Kante today, this is the kind of game where you notice where his defensive presence ain't going to be as strong because obviously teams are sitting back. They don't care about winning the ball in midfield. So you need to see a different part of his game, what he does with the ball. And today it was really quiet. I mean, it's, I'm not saying, of course he's not a shit player. No player's going to perform 100% every season. Of course not. But I think this game today, Kante should have been a bit brave, thinking, you know what? I know Kante's going to be here to stop counters, whatever. But Palace aren't really going to have. They didn't create much at all in this entire game. Let me have someone who's better manipulating the possession of the ball. Alonso too, taking him off. He was putting in so many good crosses. He was another one of our good players today. And then you've got Pedro, who crosses weren't that good, or he's slowing the play down on the left. And I think Kante should have just been more persistent with that formation. Because I think if we stayed with the original one, I think we could have got the equaliser. I think it was, could have happened. But again, ineffectual. And this is what I'm saying. Next season, we're going to expect this a lot more because now teams know how to play against a 3-4-3. We've seen it. United was a prime example where they put midfielders on our midfield, had a back six. Same thing Palace did today too. We're going to see that from the start next year. So we need to be even better in terms of our efficiency when we attack. Run over.